So I came out to South Africa. It was something that I had wanted to do, but I was just being honest. Like I was nervous about flying, and I was nervous about more so like flying by myself. It wasn't even just getting on the plane. More so just getting on the plane by myself. I was like hesitant on spending the money. You know what I mean? Cause I'm like one of the type of persons where money is not an idol to me. I understand it's a defense. But I say like over this past year to 2 years, um, like the Most High He has blessed me to be in a certain financial place, and so for me, I was like hesitant to spend the money because it takes time for me to save the money. Um, like over this past year, I haven't been the person that made like a whole bunch of money. I've just been blessed to like have all my bills and everything downsized and be able to save a good portion of what I did make, you know. So I was hesitant on spending the money. That was one thing. But man, I kept having this feeling. I kept having this same feeling like, man, I'm ready to, get out of Atlanta, man. Like, really ready to get out of Atlanta, see a new scene. So I said like the past couple months, man, past couple months in Atlanta, it was real cold, super cold, like cloudy a lot of days. So it's like this real, I ain't gonna use the word dark feeling, but it's like, you know what I mean? It's like this gloomy feeling, I say. And even just being honest, even that had started to try to settle into me. Anybody that know me, I'm a mentally strong person, spiritually guarded person. So for me, like a lot of stuff don't just, hit me or affect me like as it might other people. But I will say like this winter, like that energy that's been over the earth, that dark energy or whatever, it had started to hit me a little bit. Won't lie. So, but I'm never the type to run and try to escape something. So I stuck it out during that whole time, and then me feeling like I came out of that season because the weather started to warm up, started to get back sunny, everything like that. So after that, I'm in school, I caught up on all my classwork or got ahead of all my classwork, I say. So I'm like, man, the thought just hit me like, man, I'm free, man. Like, I'm free, so why am I holding myself and restricting myself like I'm not free? I know, like, a lot of us, I'm sure, that's what we do in our lives. Like, we restrict ourselves like, yo, like you ain't free, but we free. So, when I thought that, man, the first thing I did, I was like, all right, prayed to the Most High. I said, I prayed to the Most High. I was just asking, Heavenly Father, look, I want to take a trip. I want to get out of Atlanta, but I don't want to go anywhere that you ain't leading me to go. I don't want to just go somewhere to try to quote unquote like escape, because that's what most people do when they take vacation. They're really trying to escape reality, and I never try to escape reality. I love facing reality, for real, for real. So I'm like, where could I go? And then the first thought popped up was South Africa. So that's where I came. Took that flight, good little flight yesterday. It was like, that was the longest flight I ever been on. Even when I went overseas before, that was the longest flight I ever been on. So, man, that flight was cool. Little layovers, little things, but I already coming out here, I'm already like learning a lot. I ain't about to I'm learning so much, let me not do all that, but I'm just watching a lot, seeing a lot, appreciating everything, so that's just what it is. I'm booking my Airbnb because I'm about to go to another city, another Providence, for a couple of days, and then I'm going to slide out to Durban, South Africa, which is like a beach area. Everybody kept advising that I go to Cape Town, but the fact that they advising that I'm going to Cape Town and the type of person I am, I'm like, let me try something different. Let me try something that, that ain't everybody ain't talking about. Everybody not advising to go. So them are the spots I love to go. So I'm gonna be linking up with one of my bros, one of my ops out here. I'm gonna be linking up with him. Most out willing. Oh, I got a rental car too. So I'm saying all this to say like, yo, this ain't one of them motivational videos like take chances, take risks. This is just like a testimony. So even like I got a rental car and it was too funny because I got the rental car and in the States and the way they drive out here completely different, everything opposite. So steering wheel on one side, the road on a whole different side. I know how to drive a manual. Most of the cars at the airport are manuals. So I'm like, shoot, let me just get a manual. So I got a manual. I'm in the parking lot. I ain't gonna lie, like it don't feel like the manual back home. So I was like, before I tear up these folks' car trying to figure out the road, the signs, everything else, switched out for automatic. But before I even got on the road, when I was on my flight here, a couple people was like, man, you gonna be driving? You gonna be driving? You gonna be driving? I was like, yeah, I'm gonna drive. Cause, you know, when we doing certain things in life, it's like, I see that we live in a generation of like, sometimes we take too much research. And research be like harming us. Because it don't harm us in the fact of like, it's teaching us, but it harms us in the fact of, sometimes like people sit and study too much without even applying. Or they'll do so much research, they trying to do everything that they just read about it, did they research on, they trying to do exactly like that person said, and that was somebody else's experience for the most part. So it's like, yeah, you could do it, you can take certain parts of that, but you still got to get out there and just let your experience be your experience. So I'm gonna let my experience be my experience at the same time. I'm driving, it's late at night, it's raining, and the only thing I can think of, I'm like, man, this how the Most High always do me. Like, he always show me that no matter what the conditions is, no matter what everybody else saying, when I'm locked in with him, no hurt, no harm, nothing come in the way of that. And even so, if any bump, anything do happen, it's part of the experience. So it ain't nothing for me to like be rebuking. It ain't nothing for me to be like, man, trying to, you know what I mean, neglect it or trying to like get rid of it. It's like, nah, that's part of the experience. So, yeah, that's just what's going on, man. It was a beautiful, it was nice, like, even conquering that yesterday. So now I got like a 3-hour drive from here. Got like a 3.5 hour drive. That's gonna be, that one gonna be real. That one gonna be real. So we're gonna see how that go. I don't know. Come in,